BVTV channel. It is great to be back, and we have as usual, I think every year I've had a Thanksgiving special that revolves around the UFC, and we have a massive Thanksgiving special, the UFC 281 pay-per-view, 11 championship fights on Thanksgiving. It gets no bigger than this. And we kick it off in the women's bantamweight division, the women's bantamweight championship online, as the seemingly unbeatable champion Ronda Rousey takes on longtime, I guess, adversary at this point, Talita Alcantara. Happy Thanksgiving, Tyler, man. Hope everything is going well. I got work today. It's 7 days straight, and they sent me home early yesterday. I was so tired, but. Happy Thanksgiving, Tegan, man. Sorry that I haven't been able to get to you in terms of like making that moderator thing. Dude, I've been working left and right, and then college has been kicking my behind. But I wanted to get this done with. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been watching the World Cup and FIFA 23 I actually just got, and they have a World Cup mode. So we're eventually going to have like a World Cup, because after this year we can't do it anymore. It's losing the license to the international teams. How was your birthday? My birthday was good. I worked that day. I worked. My coworkers got me a whole bunch of gift cards and everything. I'm probably going to use like a Wawa gift card today. Probably get some like chicken tenders and mac and cheese. The Ronda Rousey revenge. I mean, right now, the only person who should want revenge is Talita Alcantara. The last two times Talita Alcantara has faced Ronda Rousey, she has lost both times. So this is not a very convincing, record going into a fight. This is Rousey versus Alcantara 3, and if Rousey beats Alcantara again, I mean, you then got to wonder, should she even challenge him? Well, that's 3 straight defeats to Ronda Rousey. I'm also trying to make sure like the phone doesn't die. Oh no, it's not gonna last. So I'm trying to like put on the World Cup so I can watch it too while I stream this, but I think I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow or later today, because the World Cup decided to have 4 different games on at, throughout each day, and they start at like 5 p.m. for whatever reason. Goodness gracious. Holly Holmes, she's next. I don't know. Because like I said, Rousey's been beating everybody. And the one thing you don't want to have is the arm triangle. It's a nasty arm triangle applied, but they get saved by the bell going to round number 2. 5 rounds if need be for every single fight tonight. I really have my chat screen up so I don't have it up right now just in case I miss anything. Oh my goodness, this finally tagging Rousey. Is this the moment we've been waiting for? Can Alcantara pull off the win she's been trying to get on 2 different occasions? Ronda Rousey has essentially become like the ultimate bully in this women's bantamweight division, man. She is just taking down everybody with ease. McMahon a couple times, Holm a couple times. Beautiful judo hip toss, but again, you're going in there with a judo practitioner, and she was able to get right back up. Tara, I see you are already going for Ronda. A nice judo. Oh, the time it actually landed. Oh no. He's trying to get that arm bar. Yeah. This is not good for Alcantara. She's caught herself a couple times in multiple different submissions. And Rousey pulled out one Alcantara wasn't familiar with. This is not good. Alcantara could be on the verge of tapping out in a modified armbar. This is not good. Alcantara forced to tap out once again to rowdy Ronda Rousey. Rousey is still the women's bantamweight champion and has beaten Alcantara on 3 separate occasions. Survivor Series coming. Isn't Survivor Series this week?
No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career.
I could have sworn that Survivor Series was this weekend, or is that TLC or something?
Right, she's gotten better. She did not have this. First buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I got my laptop with me too, and all the update I've got to do for this episode's gonna be nuts. What is up, JC, man? Happy Thanksgiving. Congrats to Ronda Rousey on retaining her Women's Bantamweight Championship. She's now 26-7 in the UFC. She puts Toledo Alcantara to 6-3.
Well, not unlike the great Israel.
Wow. What are the odds of that? Rousey retains. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. You too, bro. I mean, I've got work today, but it's fine. I've been working since Friday, so I worked on my birthday, and now I work on Thanksgiving. And Kevin Lee's got double duty a second time tonight. Or a second time in a pay-per-view. He's got to defend, once again, the lightweight and welterweight championships. And he's got the lightweight division up first. Rustam Kabalov challenging with a 6-3 record. Said Kevin Lee, if he wants to beat Rustam Kabalov, he's got to try to keep this fight on the stand. If he doesn't want to go to the ground, I think it's very dangerous. If he does try to go on the ground, I think it won't suit him very well, and he'll find himself in some pretty bad situations.
Got clip with the right hand. Nice. Immediately gets the underhook. Lee's got the tie clinch now.
Russo needs one more win, and hopefully he can fight.
Now we'll see what he can do with it.
The next pay-per-view. Maybe. But he's in the top, was it 5? Oh. Yeah, he's got a decent arm triangle. Yeah, he's got to turn his body around. He's got to flatten out. Kevin Lee's done a great job of not really allowing Kabalov to really get his footing and flatten himself out on the opposite side. So that's very well done and very smart defense. See, now if he clasps it on, oh, he slips out.
Ooh, right into side control, DC. This is where you want to be now because you get to
this is not good. But this is where Tito Ortiz once upon a time made his bread and butter with multiple successful title defenses. Those elbows to the side of the face. Lee just blocked some type of transition pass. I think he's going to go to top mount. Well done. Lee's getting temporarily dominated. Again, like I said, I when it came to like wrestling specifically in this fight, I don't think Kevin Lee has the advantage. I really don't. Kabalov is a great wrestler. But where Kevin Lee does have the advantage is on the stand-up. Kabalov is not a good striker, and it's still knocked to him, but in terms of the skill level, Kevin Lee has the advantage. He might have to fight Kabalov. It's like, well, it depends, if Kabalov loses this. Oh my God, he caught him in one hell of a guillotine. Holy hell, did we just see? That was beautiful from Kevin Lee. Almost a jumping guillotine that he was easily able to take him down to the ground. This is not good for Kabalov. And Kabalov able to escape. But that was a fantastic guillotine.
Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch.
But I know, Russo, he just beat Diego Sanchez, but now being in the top 5, he's got some of the best competition now to deal with in the division, who have all been former champions. He is ranked 4, but if he's got to go against Evan Dunham or Anthony Pettis, he's going to be in a tough spot. Both of those guys have been really, really good. No, that was good for Kabalov. He got it to the ground. No, he absolutely did. Kabalov did a great job taking Kevin Lee down on multiple different occasions. But again, I think where Kevin Lee is really messing up is you see him constantly trying to go for takedowns. And I don't think that's going to benefit him in a fight like this against a a really good grappler and a very good wrestler at that matter. You know, Kovalev, like I said, Kovalev is not known for that immense knockout power in this division, but where he excels is the wrestling. And that's where Kevin Lee's weak points are. You look at a lot of the fights Kevin Lee has lost to the guys like Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson. They wrestled them. Pettis or Denham doesn't matter. Russo, he'll put them both. See, but I don't know. See, you're talking a big game for Russo, but he almost got knocked out during the fight against Diego Sanchez. He almost got knocked out. Oh my God, look at the strength. Oh, he just threw him down to the mat. But here's where Kevin Lee does a good job. His defensive work when his back is on the floor is amazing. He's had a lot of situations where he could have been in very bad spots. He's able to wrestle out of some very bad situations. And he has read a lot of Kovalev's submission attempts very well to be able to redirect and get out of a bad spot. So that's where I give Kevin Lee the props. And that's where I think this is going to be hard for the judges to score because of what we're seeing.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Almost doesn't mean anything. I don't know. Hey, because if Sanchez would have put Russo to sleepy weepy, I mean, I don't know. There wouldn't have been much comeback for him.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here.
Did he get the? Oh, he got the arm. But is he's going for the same exact submission that allowed Ronda Rousey to regain her women's bantamweight title? Are we possibly looking at a new lightweight champion? Kevin Lee is forced to tap out to Rustam Kovalev, and what I have to think is a massive upset. Rustam Kovalev shocks the world. We have a new UFC lightweight champion. Kevin Lee is no longer a double champ, and he's still got to defend the welterweight title tonight, later on tonight. Wow.
This guy has such a great submission.
Russo wants Lee. Winner gets title shot. I don't know, because Anthony Pettis may have something to say about that. Evan Dunham may have something to say about that. You got this is a very hungry division where a lot of guys want to get the shot. And I mean, heck, Kevin, this is a shocking upset that just rattled the entire division.
And how about the way he got it done tonight? A spectacular submission to finish the job.
Yeah, Kevin Lee was double champ, man. He beat Conor for it. Well, was. Wow. He might not be by the end of the night. That's true. He might not be. Wow. Congrats to Rustam Kovalev. This is a massive upset. Your new lightweight champion, Rustam Kovalev. This crowd in Canada and the Bell Center? Yep, the Bell Center's going nuts. Next up, folks, it's going to be in the featherweight division. Because I don't have the records in front of me. As the featherweight champion, the 7-4 Ricardo Lamas takes on the former champ, ranked #1, the 5-1 Dan Ige. That's going to give him major self-confidence issues. Oh yeah, if he drops both belts tonight, that's going to be wild. But then again, we've never had a double champion before, so you got to think, he was able to do something that no one else was able to do. He was able to defend both the lightweight and welterweight title on the same night a month ago. So, you know, he still made history as not only being a double champion, but being able to defend both belts, not individually, not one by one like he did at 2 different pay-per-views, but he did it on the same pay-per-view. That makes him the first real successful double champion. So Kevin Lee has made history no matter what. This featherweight title on the line, the challenger Dan Ige coming out strong and aggressive.
Attempts the front kick there. And he landed the right hand there.
Also, Dan Ige fights are always fun to watch. So I think I'm actually going to try to update the 2 championship fights we've had so far. That's still wild. I cannot believe Rustam Kovalev was the guy to do it. Like, that to me is just wild. He really, he pulled it off, man. He really pulled it off, and that, to me, is great. You guys have seen my poor laptop before. I have a new one, and I still haven't opened it. I'm still kind of upset that I haven't. Yes, Lamas is the featherweight champ. Ricardo Lamas has been very successful as featherweight champ. He's had one title, successful title, but I think he's had two, actually, if I'm not mistaken, but I know one for sure. So we've had some shocking champions, but look at that. That was a nice three-piece. Oh, he caught him flush with that one. Lamas went straight for the takedown, but he got dropped. Whew, that was so sick. And that is why I like this UFC game, man. The way... Oh! I couldn't even update anything. Dan Ige with a massive knockout in round number 1. He is your new and two-time featherweight champion. Good night, Ricardo Lamas, man. He got absolutely wrecked, and it was the head. It was the roundhouse kick to the face, man. When he dropped him, you knew the moment Lamas went for that takedown, he was on skates, and it showed. Dan 50K Ige, the new featherweight champion. Ige beat the crap out of this dude. I said it was a sleeper character, and he put him to sleep. No, for sure, man. Absolutely, I agree. It's great to see Dan Ige as featherweight champ, man. Once again. Well, I thought he would have reigned for a while too, and he really didn't the last time. So that's still debatable. That's very, very debatable. Next up, folks, we're going on to a rematch. I think everyone wants to see the last time these two fought. It was awesome. So we've got Askarov once again being the flyweight champion, taking on former champ Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. This fight is up next. I'm looking for a wrestling, grappling, jiu-jitsu clinic, and I think we're going to see that in this rematch for the flyweight title.
Really hard to think of a weakness that we have seen on film from either guys in their UFC careers thus far.
Yeah, honestly, if you're Mighty Mouse, take it to the ground. It's what worked last time. He didn't gas out Askarov, but what he did... Wow, we're already seeing the single leg takedown. Look at that, a high single leg takedown. I mean, Kevin Lee was a double champion. Anything could happen. No, absolutely. But that's what I've absolutely loved about this series, that some guys who in real life would never ever be champion, like Miles Jury, would probably never be champion, at least for not a very long time, and was champion. We predicted that Jiri Projikaza would be champion in this series before he actually was champion. I mean, so... You know, we've predicted some future champions, and you know, so that's what's made it fun. Hell, we had Ngannou as champion a couple times before he was champion in real life. So we've done it. We've predicted the future. I'm make sure to actually update stuff because I have a feeling this fight might end quickly this time. Kind of want the main event tonight's gonna be Projikaza taking on Tito Ortiz.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head.
Speaking of Jerry, did you see that he vacated his belt due to injury? What? Wait, they made him vacate the belt? That's a load of crap. Why would they have him vacate the? Because they've been. So that's so stupid to me, because any other time they literally have interim championships like up the behind, and a guy is legitimately hurt, and you're not even allowing him to oh no, he vacated the belt. Oh, that's very honorable. Couldn't be me though. Close guard now. Yeah, that couldn't be me.
Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly
See, those are guys like that that I have the utmost respect for. Guys who are willing to do stuff like that. You know, I may not, and I say so I may not like it, but I respect people who do that because it's not easy to be like, hey, I'm gonna relinquish this one thing I worked so hard for. Because, you know, in the UFC, man, there's no real, like, you vacate that belt, you may never see that belt again. Let's remember, we're going to round number 2, though. Oh, they're gonna get the slam anyway. We're still getting the slam.
Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So, back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here.
So I'm happy for Rustam Kablov.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter round.
So we can get moved down, actually. Says I'm updating the rankings there, whereas we got to put... Actually,
now he engages in a Muay Thai.
Do I want to leave Kevin Lee to
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body.
Well, I do feel that
Nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition.
I feel that if that fight's gonna happen, Magomed Anklev versus Jan Blachowicz.
Judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options.
I have Anklev winning that fight.
Man, isn't it fun to watch?
I think that Jan's time is
Unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Yeah, I do think that Jan's time is done.
Nice offense from the bottom.
Because, like, at that point, what is there for...
Oh, this is not good. Mounted crucifix.
I think Jan had that lucky run with the belt.
This could be the beginning of the end.
Yes, this could be the beginning of the end.
But I don't see him, I don't see him doing much more.
Where he can finish the fight. He just needs to make sure that the trap he has set is still tended to so that the guy doesn't escape.
Yeah, it's already official since it was a matchup.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts.
Wait, so then what happens to Glover?
Every single one of them count. He is not pity patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel.
Goodness gracious.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Working off his
Sorry, I've had to like completely work around the lightweight division rankings because of what just happened. I haven't gotten to any other fights yet. Because that one was nuts. He turned down another title fight. He did. Wow. But you know what though, maybe...
Once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for, because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate.
You know, that title fight, where's the other one? That's what I was looking for. Well, maybe for Glover, maybe Glover's honestly like ready to retire. I think,
15 seconds.
Like we can't, I can't blame Glover for being like, hey, I'm done.
Bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. 10 minutes in the book.
Because like, I gotta believe that thing's got to be tiresome.
Here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him.
But what I am excited for is to see the reign of Islam Makhachev in the lightweight division. I think that kid's going to be a champ for a while, like a very long time. So I really don't see anyone like beating him. I think that he's just a wrecking ball. Also, I just moved Kevin Lee up to the welterweight division. That way he can stay over there. That may not be a popular decision, but that's okay.
I mean, right into side control.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC.
I said I had a feeling this fight was going to be great, and these flyweights are going to absolute war like how I thought they would.
DC, when you're in this position, however rare it may be, What are you trying to do?
Volk's going to present some fun challenges
I'm just trying to
for
cut
Islam.
air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't
Well,
necessarily want to...
the real thing with Volkanovski is that he's still got a couple fighters in his division, I think, to run through before he should even attempt to go for a guy like Islam, because I think there's still some people who genuinely don't, who, you know, genuinely, like, I would like to see Volk versus Ortega again. I'd like to see Volk versus, what was it, it's not duo, which I think it's Chance and Jung, actually. But there's a couple fighters who I feel like in his division are still on the come-up that should be going. And Josh Emmett versus Yair Rodriguez is fighting for the interim featherweight belt, so Volk will move back down and fight the winner.
He's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Interesting. Then I'm hoping for Josh Emmett, because I don't know why Yair Rodriguez is even in that conversation for an interim title fight. Like, didn't the guy just get slumped like last year by Holloway? Why is he... No. He should not be in that. I find that very shocking that they're even allowing him to be in that. That's a bit ridiculous, if you ask me. But that makes no sense to me. It makes zero sense. Like, what is the...
Bridging and turning side to side, hoping that one of the arms slipped through the cracks so that you can try to get back to a position.
It was a close 5-round fight.
That's 3 rounds.
Listen, you can have a close fight all you want, but in real life, if I got a close fight and I get knocked out, I mean, there's no... I'm not going to go up there and be like, yeah, well, it was a close fight until I got knocked out. I still got knocked out. I got put to... Oh, my God. It's almost like Oscar just got knocked out. It's like, I don't remember. I see what you're saying. He just went against Ortega. Yeah, but then again, last year though. Whoops, that was my curtain. I just almost knocked over. But like last year, he got knocked out by Holloway. Here's the thing. The whole rank thing. If I'm putting an interim title, I want guys who are on a roll. Josh Emmett is on a roll. Like, you know, there's a bunch of fighters over there that are on rolls that they're not. I think there could have been other potential fighters who could have gotten that shot, and maybe that's just me. Maybe today I could be slightly biased to Josh Emmett, but
wow, what a transition!
I don't know. I feel like.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi.
Arnold Allen's another guy who's really had to scratch, claw, and grind his way to the top, but.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab the
I'm not denying that Yair and Josh won't be a banger fight. Absolutely, 100%. It's going to be that is the people's, main event, and
continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Yeah, I look forward to it now. I do it his own people, absolutely, but that's going to be just an all-out brawl. I don't see much wrestling being put in that fight, but I don't think it lasts past 3 rounds, though. They're the co-main event of Volk versus Islam.
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I
I
do the same thing. It's secure.
Like, looking back on it,
make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches.
Well, Robert Whittaker is going to beat Paulo Costa. Let's be honest now. There is no other better middleweight in the world than Robert Whittaker. And you can fight me on that claim, and I will stay with that claim the entire time. Because Robert Whittaker, to me, is an all-around middleweight. And is an all-around fighter. Oh, absolutely. But, you know, like, I generally am not a big fan of Paulo Costa. I think he's kind of like a big douchebag. But I hope Robert Whittaker... Oh, there was always a small chance of that. And congrats to Demetrius Johnson. He's now the flyweight champion. And that's 3 title changes so far. And once again, Johnson is back on the throne. This faster than I can keep up with this.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 4. The winner by tap out. And
disputed UFC. Welcome to the 20-win club. Demetrius Johnson, 20-9, and once again, the UFC flyweight champion. Because Rob doesn't have an iron chin and gets hurt in almost everyone. Yeah. No, absolutely. Again, I completely agree with you. I think you hit it right on like the money with that one. He doesn't have an iron chin. He's got a good chin. But, you know, he's not one of those guys who have like a glass chin where they get tagged a couple good times and they drop. But now they just Paulo Costa either. So that's what makes it fun. Is who's going to drop first. Because both guys have immense knockout power. And, you know, the one thing that Costa has that Whittaker doesn't have, and you know, it's been very beneficial to Costa's career, is having that one-shot knockout power. You know, a guy like Robert Whittaker has really got to set up a big combination and a flurry to really kind of get you to that point. So, looking at it from that perspective, one-shot combination, and one shot's always going to do it before the combination does. So, I look forward to it. And speaking about looking forward to it, Sean O'Malley's got a big test ahead of him. He's 10-7, just shocked the world with being the bantamweight champion. And then on top of that, now he's got to face former bantamweight champ, the 22-8 Aljamain Sterling, who's been champion a couple times before. So this is going to be very interesting. This is a big test for Sean O'Malley and his championship reign. Costa vs. Rocco was so wild. That was an overall wild night. Oh, heck yeah. That was nuts. That was absolutely nuts. Because those guys just they put pedal to the metal. They didn't really care. And they went out and did what they do best. And, hey, they had my utmost respect for that reason. And my per usual former champs always will be ranked number 1. So that way they can stay there. Punch him in the face. I know you guys heard that fan in the crowd. Punch him in the face. Like, whoa. My guy, it's not that serious. So the lightweights, the featherweights, now the men's flyweights. You know, the history of what we have in this game is nuts. Like, all the champions. Jose Aldo, 4-time champion. You know, Cody Garbrandt, 3-time champ. Dominic Cruz, 4-time champ. It's wild when you think about it.
And just misses with that big right hand.
What do you think happens in a Edwards-Usman third fight?
Whiffs on the right hand.
Realistically, but realistically, I really do hope that Leon Edwards wins again. Like I have the utmost respect for Leon Edwards, and I think he's one hell of a fighter, and he's also like a great human being on top of that. You know,
What a great way of mixing up his attack.
I hope that Leon Edwards wins, but I really wouldn't be surprised if Kamaru Usman recaptures the belt in their third fight. So, like I said, deep down, I'm really pulling for Leon Edwards, but I think Usman, realistically, I think Usman recaptures the belt with a little bit of ease this time.
John, don't you come to me without a combo.
And I hate saying that because I don't want to say that, but I do feel that deep down, I think that's the most honest. My opinion of down goes. Ooh, down goes Aljamain Sterling, who was almost like seconds away from getting knocked out by Sugar Sean O'Malley. And that kid, I said O'Malley in our series really had to climb to become bantamweight champion. Said if he takes out Aljamain Sterling, this would be huge. This shocks everyone.
O'Malley's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. Pretty good entry there.
But this is where Aljamain Sterling makes his bread and butter on the ground, putting these submissions. It's what got him so many victories in this division. So I've said this before, I'll say it again, especially when I made this fight with the fight committee, is that I agreed that if this goes on the ground, this is Sterling's domain. If it goes on the stand-up, it is all Sean O'Malley. Submission going on. This is I think he's going for the ankle. Yeah, him and Henry Cejudo are cringe kings. Listen, that is very true, and I don't know why they're so cringy, but it's also very funny at the same time. Sean O'Malley's in such a bad way here, and he narrowly escaped. So I thought was going to be the end of his title reign. O'Malley hanging on for dear life to that bantamweight title. I thought there was another. I was like, man, why is that another? Henry Cejudo and this dude are definitely cringe kings.
Guys like Mark Coleman just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy
fakes eye pokes and groin shots, grabs the fence blatantly. Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do to win. That's what I'm trying to say, Like, let's not forget I'm also an Aljamain Sterling fan, so I'm gonna defend my guy here. No matter what. Oh, Usman. I'm like, well, I mean, I wouldn't say that he. Well, no, he did fake. Yeah, he did fake a groin shot. No, I didn't see him. I didn't see him grab the fence blatantly in that fight. Though. I generally didn't see him grab the fence, but he is known to fake eye pokes and groin shots, stuff like that. But I mean, hey, I'm not going to say that other fighters don't do that. Oh, my God. Good night. Uppercut shot of the century. Sean O'Malley retains the UFC Bantamweight Championship and his first title defense, and it was an epic one. Welcome to the era. Welcome to the Sugar Show, man. Literally, a nasty uppercut knocks out Aljamain Sterling.
This was a fight that had it all. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
No, he does grab the fence lot. Does he really? I really have a hard time watching this dude's fights, and I know that kind of sounds rude, but a lot of it, to me personally, is Usman is basically the Daniel Cormier of the welterweight division. It's a nice way I could put it. Congrats to Sean O'Malley retaining the Bantamweight Championship. That was a tough test for Sean O'Malley in his first defense, and he showed what's to come in his division. So congrats to him on that. Next up, folks, will be in the women's flyweight division as the champion, the 5-2 Rosa Escudero, takes on ranked number 1 former champ once upon a time, the 9-3 Caitlin Kukagian. This fight up next. Demar official. Escudero getting here by actually beating one of the great flyweights of all time, Mila Wineland.
Nice body kick.
It's crazy. Right now, Wineland's actually on a 2-fight losing streak. She lost to Rousey and she tried to capture the bantamweight one, and now she dropped her own belt to Cook. Cormier had at least had an aura to him because of his body type and his huge physical disadvantage. Usman's just buff and should be as good. That's fair, but I mean, let's not forget also Kamaru Usman. Daniel Cormier was an Olympic wrestler. We cannot forget these things. So I agree with the aura and everything, but we're forgetting Olympic wrestler, and you know that transitioned well for him in the UFC. And unlike a lot of guys who had to talk crap and stuff, he didn't have to do that. He was like everyone's dad. I think it's like the best way I could put that. He kind of pulled the Tom Hanks role, if you know what I mean by that. And well,
midway through round one. Nice jab counter for her there.
Yeah, I can see how that's probably. Like I said, I look at what
Big head kick lands.
and I'm saying that he's good while having a huge disadvantage physically. That yeah. I see what you're saying. I think like half of me looks at it and goes, well, I mean, yeah, he had a physical disadvantage the way that he, because of his size and stuff. But I don't know. I'm still iffy on it. Especially in his early days when he fought guys like Josh Barnett and Bigfoot Silva, giant heavyweights. That's true, but some of those guys that were just animals. They weren't heavyweights, they were animals, man. Oh my God, those elbow shots were wrecking Rosa Scudero. That is true. He did beat them both dominantly. Oh my God. Caitlin Kukagian is decimated. That was right after the Bigfoot Silva and Fedor too. That's true, yeah. It's very true. Yeah, to me, it's amazing how much history the UFC has, man. That to the average viewer, they don't see, they don't know. So both fighters touched up for round number 2. Bit of a rough round for Rosa Escudero. I think DC would have beat Fedor. I don't know about that one. I don't know. I think when it comes to that specifically, there is a lot of question marks that lead to that.
Nice body kick right under the elbow.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
All of these records are time consuming.
Nice jab by her there, and another one for good measure. So before her opponent can reset, she doubles up on the jab.
She does a fantastic job of popping that jab, fight behind it, but now
I'm trying to update everything so I have it. So once I finish this stream, I gotta go dart straight to work.
What a tricky head kick.
Then tomorrow I would like to. Oh my God. Woo!
She is such a reverse striker. That big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch.
Goodness gracious, it's tagging her whole body. I think DC's in my top 5 best light heavyweights of all time.
Well, you hate to be overly critical because she has landed some good shots.
Who's number 1? Or what? Or who is your top 5? Maybe the second behind Jones. Yeah, I can see that.
That all that repetition, all that work with her boxing coach is going to pay dividends.
So who are the 5 then?
Throws the punch there and connects. Nice job by her there.
That's the.
Nice punch.
To me, that's the interesting part. So who are the 5?
Nice 1-2 there. How about that shin? Big head kick.
That was a nasty head kick. Where's... Oh, there we go. Strange 22 and... Oh!
Massive body shot. Massive strike. Great attempt. Great attack. And it landed perfectly for him.
So Jones number 1, DC's number 2. Okay. Goodness gracious. Caitlin Kukagan is tearing Escudero apart. The rest is a toss-up. So who are the candidates that are qualifying?
Right under the elbow. Body land.
20 seconds left to go in round 2.
Big kick lands.
Some nice back and forth action here.
Because like, I think if I go to light heavyweights, that's a bit of a tough one for me. Because I think, yes, you know, I refuse to put John Jones as in my list. I know this wouldn't be popular, but my number 1 would probably be Tito Ortiz. I think number 2 for me is still Daniel Cormier. I do believe that, you know, he deserves to be number 2. Number 3, Chuck Liddell. Number 4, Anthony Rumble Johnson, absolutely.
Good punch lands. Leg kick.
And
I mean, she hurt her so bad with that big head kick. I don't know how she...
Let's see, I had mentioned... Oh my god, she got down again. So I'd mentioned Tito, DC, Chuck, Anthony Rumble Johnson, and I think Forrest Griffin deserves to be number 5. The reason why I didn't include Rampage Jackson is I just didn't feel that it would be a toss-up between Forrest Griffin and Rampage Jackson in number 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliana has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute 54 seconds.
And we have another new champion.
Declaring the winner by knockout, Caitlin
So I was pretty intrigued by your list, though. I was like, okay, like, it was a bit perplexing. And Caitlin Kukagan, women's flyweight champion, once again. So you've got Chuck where I got Chuck. See, there you go. Next up, folks, will be in the middleweight division as the 7-1 Jack Hermanson puts title line against ranked number 1, the 10-8 Derek Brunson.
Coming up next, our main event, a matchup for the UFC middleweight division title.
So we got Jones, DC, Liddell. Okay. Randy Couture. Wait, well, Randy Couture is more of a heavyweight.
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. We think we're getting a kickboxing match tonight or what?
Because if we're doing, like, fighters from... That's fair, because like I say, if we're doing a fighter, like, a fighter list of all time... Wow, that's tough.
Nice kick landed by the gentleman. Oh, and he lands yet another uppercut. So those strikes have come in bunches tonight, really starting to find some consistency. He's finding consistency because he knows that
see the hardest thing about having like a greatest of all time fighting list is if I were to disclude people who have been affected by USADA, the list gets kind of difficult. Because then I can't throw in Anderson Silva, I can't throw in George St. Pierre, I can't throw in a lot of guys who I think would easily be number 1 because of the USADA issue. And Jack Hermanson. Yeah, but your list was more so light heavyweights, heavyweights, and middleweights. Like, if I'm looking at, like, greatest of all time, well, I don't feel like that middleweight is easy, especially if you're not including guys who've been like flanked by USADA, because then Anderson Silva can't be your number 1. He was just caught by USADA a couple times.
Inside the octagon, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out and still.
So I just finished the bantamweights, so the women's bantamweights, men's flyweights, men's bantamweights, featherweights, and lightweights are done. So I gotta do the women's flyweight and middleweights. Nice. Number 1, Chael Sonnen, number 2, Chael Sonnen, 3, 4, and 5. That's a load of crap. I refuse to. Wow. Okay.
It's a heavyweight championship fight.
The only thing that was missing there is that he's never been defeated and he's never been knocked out and all the other crap they used to spew. I like Chael Sonnen, but my God, Chael Sonnen was something else. But no, if I were to think of like, I'd have to have a top 10. I gotta have a top 10 because it's hard to put 5 guys and say this is the best. Because, and again, this is me not including guys who are caught by USADA. Number 1. That's funny, speaking about your boy Daniel Cormier going against the Gypsy King for the heavyweight title. But number 1 in any division
stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Has to be Randy Couture. For me, Randy Couture has to be number 1. Number 2, Khabib Nurmagomedov. That right there is my number 2. Number 3, Demetrius Johnson. Has to be Demetrius Johnson. 4, I still have Tito Ortiz at number 4. I do. I still have Tito at number 4. At number 5, Lyoto Machida, absolutely. At number 6,
and this might just be a matter of time.
Number 6.
Wow. Right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely.
Max Holloway.
For his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase
number 7.
But the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take
Conor McGregor.
throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out.
Number 8.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Michael Bisping.
People have gone away from this style of fighting. This man
Number
has
9.
embraced it, and you are seeing why.
Daniel Cormier.
That we've seen do it in a long time.
And number 10.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now,
Dominic Cruz.
round and pound starts.
I know the honorable mention would be Jose Aldo. Robert Israel Adesanya could be another one.
I mean, you gotta be very careful when you take.
I think those are my 2 honorable mentions. It's so weird seeing DC fighting while being commentated by DC. Hey, he's coaching himself to victory. That's what he's doing. He's coaching himself to victory.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition.
Let's see. It's going to be women's flyweights. I haven't done that one either. Scudero Kukagan, though. 10-3, and he's got that submission. Hey, DC's come a long way. If he takes out Tyson Fury, that's going to be shocking. He's got 10 seconds. And Tyson Fury survives to the next round. He almost got tapped out by Daniel Cormier. Fury survives.
So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round.
Maybe, but where Tyson Fury has the advantage is the reach.
Well, use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
So I'm updating all the rankings. It takes so long to do.
Trying to double up on that jab. And they settle. Well, a lot of people think he might.
Wow, Kagan, 2-time champ. Congrats, Kagan, man. I'm proud of her.
I mean, one of the best jabs in the world across all combat sports. The way that it just comes out. This is exactly what he needed.
Beautiful takedown. Stefan Struve versus DC would have been so intriguing. I don't even know how that fight would go.
Both fighters get up now.
That would be
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more.
that would be disastrous.
Boxing.
Tags him with the...
Oh goodness, he's getting absolutely wrecked. DC's been getting tagged a couple times. He better be careful.
He is still standing after taking that punch.
And a nice job.
Over takedown, but like I said, I'm impressed with how Tyson Fury has handled a guy like Daniel Cormier so far.
Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round 2.
They definitely have picked up the pace in round 2, absolutely.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised that they put Anthony Joshua in the game. I didn't understand that. I was scratching my head on that one because it didn't really make sense to me. Good Lord. That is true, but his knockout power would be like maxed.
Strikes have landed for Daniel Cormier. And if you care at home, the accuracy rate now 53%.
It would be absolutely maxed out. Yeah, I thought they normally add a boxer or two, like they had Mike Tyson for the longest. Good God, DC's getting rocked.
He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Trying to stay in this fight. Both guys landing with conviction now.
Perez 99 power? What? He didn't even knock him out. Why has he got power? That much power for?
His head's still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou, and you know they still haven't found out Overeem.
Yeah,
Big punch land.
I wish that they brought him back in there. DC need to hang on for dear life to go into round number 3. He getting rocked. This bro has the touch of death. Said who? Down went DC again. Good Lord. He just has a very good chin. That is true. Oh, DC though fighting back. Laying it out. He ain't gonna get pushed around. Honestly, I have not watched. I will admit, I have not watched any of Pereira's kickboxing fights. I never. The power is insane. Good night, Daniel Cormier. Tyson Fury is just reigning over the heavyweight division. 8-3 for the Gypsy King. Oh, DC, that's where DC messed up, man. He went for the Superman punch and got caught with the hook.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest.
It's fights, spinnerweights, men's fights, spinnerweights, featherweights, lightweights, middleweights are done. Cool.
And still, the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of...
Oh yeah, Tyson Fury's AI is insane in this game. I love using it for the AI versus AI league. Oh, it's probably amazing. Congrats to Tyson Fury, man. Still UFC heavyweight champion of the world. And now next up, we've got the championship fight on the line. The 9-2 champion Zhang Weili takes on ranked number 1 Angela Hill, former champion 10-6. And this is actually a rematch to the strawweight division championship finals. Back when we first started this game, and we get to see it once again. Weili versus Hill 2. This is Yves Levine's last assignment for the night.
All right, here we strawweight championship of the world is up for grabs tonight.
I use it for my fighter, Russo, and in the last fight, he just got a massive first-round knockout with it. Hey, there we go. So for those of you who made the, wow, I can't speak English, who participated in the, Dana White Contender Series episode, the reason why we haven't had them debut is I already had basically made the fight card all the way up until the UFC 281 pay-per-view. So when we do the UFC, when I make the next fight card, I will actually have those fighters making their debut on the next episode, both of them. So just want to let y'all know, because next up is UFC Underground. There's even a champion in the league who uses it. That's because people know what's good.
Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed without. Oh, huge kick to the body.
Heck, I don't blame him. Whatever works, use it to the advantage.
All right, so there's that kick to the leg, and you can be sure she's going to go back to the well with that.
Poor Daniel Cormier, he really built himself up to lose like that. Poor guy.
Look for her to continue doing that same technique. Nice straight punch.
Turn out, like, I low-key finally caught up with everything, so I'm like just updating the heavyweights now, which is great. Cause it took me a while to get here.
They will clinch, and we will see which fighter is able to advance their position from here.
Who's going to be the first one to attempt the takedown? Both of our combatants have the ability to score and secure the position. Who's going to be the one that makes the first move?
Takedown defense holds up.
Eventually, I've got to release all of these rankings and stuff.
Under 2 minutes now to go round one.
Liver kick.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Weili Zhang. Well,
So
she told us she
Weili
wanted
Zhang.
to kick more in this one tonight, and she's certainly doing that to great effect.
She is doing it, and she's being very effective. She is winning the fight.
You know, Dana Cormier, man, has had one hell of a record.
Nice punch there.
I mean, not Dana Cormier, Tyson Fury.
Gets in the clinch yet again.
I'll tell you, Russo in this universe mode and other AI leagues, I mean, looks very different. How so? How does he look different? That's interesting. Oh, down went Hill.
Oh, straight.
So I think we have like a couple more months before the next UFC game comes out, which I'm honestly looking forward to that.
Well, she's got a good jab, missed with it there. Right punches there. Sean gets touched by that kick there.
Some nice shots to the body.
For the end of round one.
Already. Fight!
Oh, big knee. Oh!
He has hair that flows and a killer mustache. Oof. Honestly, what I tried to do for this UFC universe mode when I created the calls was just trying to make them like natural and just not I can send Russo Blades fight in the Discord. Hey, yeah, absolutely, go do that for sure. I don't mind watching, because I am kind of intrigued on how he actually looks now.
She postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg
that Superman punch.
Throw big damage and strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and getting back to your feet.
The one the average eye league has a mustache, but he looks more realistic than the one this universe mode looks. That's fair. I'm honestly impressed with how Angela's done so far in this fight. I'm a bit surprised, actually. What I do like is that we've seen a lot more elbows get thrown. Oh! Angela Hill's done a surprisingly great job. I'm actually really surprised by this.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming. Beautiful takedown lands.
I apologize. It's like yawns like the next oblivion.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautiful.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here. Oh, when you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
This is a bet. Awesome.
15 seconds
Appreciate
remain
that.
in the round. Well, you've got to stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here. She's doing a nice job. Leg kick checked by Hill.
He's the Italian stallion. I can't with you. Wow.
Oh,
The Italian stallion. That's wild.
Like she did in the previous round. It's one thing to be aggressive, but also efficient. She is certainly doing that.
These strikes are just gonna throw on bombs at each other. My God. I think he'll take some time to recover now. Finally, it's a smart thing to do. Team 5 is going to be fighting for the interim welterweight belt soon. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Oh, that leg. Oh, that leg. That leg just gave out. Oh, God.
Well, she lands another strike to the body here, and the percentage is getting high now in terms of the body strikes landed. Didn't see a lot of that earlier on, making up for lost time here.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Angela Hill.
Clinch.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Hill gets touched by
Oh, that was a very weird.
That big strike landed, and it looks like she's gonna finish this fight.
I think Zhang Wei just found the key to success.
So the hands look good tonight.
Great time to land that punch.
I think Zhang Wei finally found the weak point in Angela Hill's game, and now she can exploit it.
And landed with 43% accuracy tonight against Wei Li Zhang. Hill going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there.
The amount of damage that's been done to the leg already. That's where it's at.
Oh, she's really starting to put together some.
Oh God, I think she's getting dead in the liver. Uh-oh.
She hurt her very badly with that.
So both these fighters are quite literally beaten up pretty badly. Oh my God.
She hurt her very badly with that big leg.
That leg's gonna give out eventually.
Way to hide that leg kick.
15 seconds.
Real nice body kick.
I don't know how much more those legs are gonna take. I don't know how much more those legs are gonna take. We're going to round number 4, but
that big strike that she's landing over and over again.
Those are some nasty shots, man.
Just out of range with that right hook.
Real sneaky head kick.
Ooh, Carl, that was a nice sneaky head kick too.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
From the clinch here, nice trip.
Wow, that was an awesome takedown from the clinch too.
Guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking advancement.
It's been so long since these two have actually fought each other. It's great to see them kind of going back at it. You know, going back to the first 3 episodes, whichever one that they competed on.
And they both stand up.
Beautiful hit.
Nice head kick.
Jeez Louise.
Said Hill's key to success, she wants to survive, is trying to check a lot of those leg kicks, and if she doesn't, she's going to be in trouble. I think Zong's push-ups should go to the ground, which may not be very beneficial for her. Uh-oh. Oh, it's just falling again. This isn't good. This is not good.
Continuing to work the body to great effect. And they separate. Oh, that's a hell of a kick by her there. We'll see if she can follow it up now, champ.
Great job landing that kick.
Good fight here, under 2 to go.
Oh! One lucky shot, and Angela Hill knocks out Zhang Weili in a shocker. 2 of her now 3 losses come from Angela Hill. Good God, that was a beautiful reverse spinning heel kick of such. And she knocks out Zhang Weili in round number 4. What a war. Angela Hill is once again strawweight champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Angela Overkill Hill.
Congrats to Angela Hill on recapturing the strawweight championship in one hell of a fight. That probably is going to be fight of the night. But next up, folks, it is the second of Kevin Lee's championship defenses. He already lost the lightweight title tonight. Will he lose the welterweight championship, or will he retain at least one belt? Kevin Lee tapped that round 2, so he's got plenty of energy left, but now he's got to face the rank number 1, 12-5 former welterweight champion, Santiago Ponzinibbio. This fight is up next. Dan Murray is the last assignment of the night. Then after this fight, folks, we got the main event in the light heavyweight champ division, as the 7-1 champ Jerry Projikazi will take on ranked number 1 former champ 18-6 Tito Ortiz.
These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all.
What
these are the
a
matchups
pay-per-view.
that we dream of as MMA fans.
Very nice leg kick there.
Divisions are being completely shaken up. Completely.
Half length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab.
So we got to update the strawweights.
Now he's got the Muay Thai club.
Look at how he turned his hip into that leg.
Angela Hill just shocked everyone with a massive upset.
Looking for that highlight reel KO with that front kick. Ponzinibbio gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Nice defense on the single leg takedown. You can tell he's worked on that. Pretty good right hand. Ponzinibbio's kick to the body. That one blocked.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh, spinning back.
Oh, he's getting dropped early.
Absolutely perfect, John. Great placement for that uppercut.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Santiago Ponzinibbio. Effective punch there by Santiago Ponzinibbio. Oh, slips and rips. He's got the body on a swivel tonight.
Did I update that right? Yes, I believe I did. So that's the right.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there.
I think everyone's division, for the most part, has been
Well,
updated.
defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking.
Oh, down, go, oh my God.
His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point.
Jesus Lord, Kevin Lee. Oh my God. Kevin Lee's been rocked.
We've seen some thrills in ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good
just out of range.
Most people would love nothing more than to become welterweight champion again.
Nice jab, follows up with a nice right hand.
Great punch landed with so much power.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, he has certainly found.
And he was. Oh my God, down he went.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
Oh my God, roundhouse kick knocked him out in round number 1. Santiago Ponzinibbio is your new welterweight champion. And just as quickly as we had a double champ, he is no longer a champion at all. Santiago Ponzinibbio, the new welterweight champion. Lee's getting beat up, man. Hey, Kevin Lee only fought technically 3 rounds and lost twice in 3 of them. And he is no longer a champion. Went from double champ to no champ. That is like one of the hardest downfalls we've ever seen in this series. One of the greatest rises and one of the quickest crash and burns ever. Oh my God.
48 seconds in the very first round. Playing the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion.
I told you that loss earlier would mess his mindset up. It definitely did. He probably will never recover from this.
DC, you know what it's like to get that first UFC.
Congrats to Santiago Ponzinibbio to become welterweight champion. We're going on to the main event. The light heavyweight championship is on the line. As the champion, the 7-1 Jiri Projikaza takes on former light heavyweight champion, the 18-6 ranked number 1, Tito Ortiz. This is Herb Dean's last assignment and the final fight of the stream. Remember, after this fight, folks, we have the awards and we'll call it there for an episode.
All right, so here we go. Round.
No, none of these fighters touch gloves. Projikaza the champion in the white, Ortiz with the flaming black trunks.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything.
Actually, update that last fight, too.
I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Really using his reach advantage there with that land, DC. Block that kick to the body. All right, so there's a near perfect entry there. And
Who is your opinion of the greatest fighter of all time in this universe mode? The greatest fighter of all time in this universe mode has to be Conor McGregor. He's 28-6. He is a 2-time lightweight champion, 1-time featherweight champion, and 1-time welterweight champion. So he's been a champion in all 3 divisions. He's the closest one to 30 wins. And mind you, he's taken a lot of breaks after every title loss. So he's probably the closest he's the one I would consider to be the GOAT. Such a stretch. There we go. That was my stretch.
This is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound.
So when it comes down to it, I feel like Conor would probably be the best fighter of all time. I think that would be huge, but Russo's got to take baby steps because he's nowhere close to the level of Conor yet. Yeah, like he's he ain't there yet. He's got to learn to crawl before he can walk. Well, listen, he not only does he now have to face potentially Anthony Pettis or Evan Dunham, but on top of that, if he beats one of those 2 guys, right, then he might have to contend with Rustam Khabilov, who just shocked the world by destroying Kevin Lee.
Touch his shoulder with that beautiful hook. He really got all of himself into that hook.
That's what it comes down to.
Right hand, big left hook lands. What a
I don't know.
punch.
Unable to connect with the right hand there. And And they separate.
It's going to be an interesting fight. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like the lightweight division has just been like cracked wide open. And if you're a welterweight, you got to be feeling good too. Kevin Lee's no longer champ.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Sorry, folks, I am updating records. Kevin Lee went from 19-9 entering this episode to 19-11. Poor guy. But he's a six-time champ, though, so it's not terrible.
And there comes the separation now.
Let's see, Kevin Lee.
Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and trying to shove an underhook.
Put him in the rankings.
Not pin down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
Oh, a little single collar tie there.
And now Kevin Lee will be a welterweight. Terribly, Kevin Lee was just a double champion. If you watch those two fights, yes, it definitely is. He looks bad in both of them. Well, he got tapped out in round number 2 of the first fight, and then he got knocked out in round number 1 in the second fight. So that's really bad. That's really bad. And to think he beat Connor for that belt too.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
And this fight, happy to feel that this fight is going to go the full distance, honestly.
Collar tie. And now he's got that tie clinch.
But does he have the tie clinch? It's not looking like it. Let's see. This week is the final week of the final full week of November.
Come on, let's work. I'll break you guys off. Let's work. Come on.
December 12th. Nah, that week of December.
Let's work.
So the second week of December we'll have or second full week of December. Are they stuck there? It's glitched.
30 seconds now to go in the round.
What is this crap? What is this crap? Boo!
10 minutes in the books.
Yeah, Tito just like ruined that. Tito is forever. Oh God, that's terrible.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one.
Funny is like once this finishes, I gotta like dart to work, and it's like, oh. And hopefully tomorrow I'm off, and I would like to do a longer. Depends. I might do a double stream tomorrow. Who knows?
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
The kill shot, huh?
Oh, single collar tie here.
Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knee right into the midsection. Nice punch lands.
Oh.
He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook.
Down goes Tito.
Back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges.
This is a
here.
huge test. If Projicaz can put away Tito Ortiz,
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of
I think he
pressure
truly
down the
silences a
stretch.
lot of the
Earlier
naysayers.
in the fight, he is making up for lost time now. Oh!
There's no tell on that.
The one thing I appreciate that like this game is done is that they've constantly added fighters to this game.
Oh,
And I've been very appreciative of that because, like, when they were kind of getting tired of UFC 3, they didn't really add fighters. They were like, all right, we're done. Boom.
And he comes through with a big knee. Lands a good combination.
Yeah, these two guys are just going to the trenches at this point. But I've been very impressed, like, these two guys fighting. They have really put on one hell of a battle.
These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Swing and a big miss by Ortiz.
I mean, he's cutting them down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, single collar tie now. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the tie clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee, and then try to land a big one to the head.
Oh! That was a huge knockout before. Oh, it's cool to have the ESPN Plus stuff on there. I just realized that. Down with Tito again. This isn't good. He's wavering. We've had some interesting fights on this. Like, honestly, every fight that we've had was not boring, and I've appreciated that.
Keep it busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, he is up, but man, is he hurt. A finish could come here at any time.
Yep, this is the main event. And that's it. Jerry Projikaza knocks out Tito Ortiz.
A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
8-1 goes Projikaza. Another successful title defense.
Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Hey, it took him long enough.
We set it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 1 minute, 29 seconds of round number 4.
Yeah, I think Tito, his own ego really cost him this fight, to be honest.
And still, the undisputed UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Yuri Nisa.
Congrats to Jerry Projikaza on winning this fight. We've got one last part, and that is the awards, ladies and gentlemen. So, fight of the night, in my opinion, shouldn't have went to Projikaza and Ortiz. It should have went to Zhang Weili and Angela Hill. Performance of the night, KO, should have went to either Dan Ige or Sean O'Malley. Performance of the night, submission, Rustam Kablov. Those are the awards. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll see you next week for some more UFC Underground action. We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out. Whoops, wrong thing.